Star Alexandra. In this video, I'll be discussing the interesting ways in which N.K. Jemisin stresses the importance of setting in her short story, The City Born Great. I hope that her unconventional use of psychological phenomena inspires new story ideas and approaches to writing within you. The effect of anthropomorphism on a setting. The City Born Great by N.K. Jemisin. Make your setting come alive. In The City Born Great by N.K. Jemisin, place isn't just a stretch of earth, it is alive. This short story follows our protagonist, New York, as he awakens as the personification of his namesake. With the help of Sao Paulo, he defeats Lovecraftian horrors and becomes his city's guardian. With such a high concept and even higher stakes, it would be a struggle to keep the story grounded and retain audience investment, but N.K. Jemisin's writing bursts with life and intimacy. How does she do it? Anthropomorphism, the attribution of human characteristics or behavior to a god, animal, or object. New York is never treated like an object. Instead, it is endowed with human anatomy and all of its trappings. As our protagonist paints holes onto buildings, New York is not only shown to have a mouth, but the ability to breathe. It's like a throat that doesn't start with a mouth or end in lungs. A thing that breathes and swallows endlessly, never filling. This simile is more than just skin-deep imagery. All of Jemisin's stylistic choices brim with purpose, that purpose being connection, empathy. The study Social Cognition Unbound, Insights into Anthropomorphism and Dehumanization by Adam Waits, Nicholas Epley, and John T. Cacopo unveils the true value of anthropomorphism. The Greek philosopher Xenophanes was the first to use the term anthropomorphism when describing the striking similarity between religious believers and their gods. It is no accident, we assume, that environmental activists frequently speak of Mother Earth when trying to encourage more environmentally responsible behaviour. The study goes through examples of people caring for places they had anthropomorphized, showing how we feel deeply for objects that hold within them a reflection of ourselves. This is Jemisin's goal when she uses anthropomorphism to have us empathize with the city. This empathetic connection serves an important purpose. When New York is threatened, we fear for its survival. If New York was just a collection of buildings, we wouldn't be as invested. The FDR is an artery, vital with the movement of nutrients and strength and attitude and adrenaline. The cars are white blood cells, and the thing is an irritant, an infection, an invader to whom the city gives no consideration and no quarter. Jemisin reveals New York's inner workings and exposes its vulnerabilities through this metaphor. The image of an infection portrays the city as defenseless, just like a human. Sickness is a threat we can relate to and know the dangers of. Through elevating the setting, Jemisin has elevated the stakes and made the reader more invested in the story. But the setting isn't treated as a hapless victim. New York's slums grow teeth, its art centers claws, and fights against the Lovecraftian threats in unison with the protagonist. It is not weak, and we feel a surge of pride when it is victorious. This level of emotional investment would be impossible if the setting was treated like a prop or a vibrant set piece. New York is alive in every sense of the word. Through anthropomorphism, New York is no longer just a setting, but a living being with agency, feelings, and a body. Jemisin has not only created a masterful setting, but has demonstrated the importance of empathy in the very bones of storytelling. Without anthropomorphism, this story would not be the same. I have never written a living setting before, but subtle anthropomorphizing can still be a useful tool. Lending human characteristics to a setting, especially if the setting will be destroyed or threatened at some point, deepens a reader's connection to it and creates greater emotional stakes. The first link in my description will take you straight to Jemisin's short story, and I strongly recommend that you click on it. If you have any interest in any of my written content, you can find a link to the article this was based on, which was posted to Cardigan Street. Below that are even more links to my writing, because I feel like spoiling you. For more videos on writing advice, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And for more content in general, check out my website, Alexandra. And if my video made you want to fight Lovecraftian monsters, give me a like. Just for fun.